Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray and today we continue into level 2 Megabase, where in the last episode just got our beauty of our flying robot frames up and running, already producing a ton of robot frames for us, and we have about 24,000. This means that in today's episode I think it's finally time for us to hook up our utility science pack, which as you can see is 1 flying robot frame, 2 processing units and 3 low density structures, which we all have in the base in different grids. That's why this is going to be quite easy to set up, so if you think this is a good idea, do remember to leave a like on the video, and if you're new to the channel, do remember to subscribe as well. So the beauty of this is that this is probably going to be the easiest of the sciences we have done so far. Probably even easier than the red science. Because we just have 3 items flowing in. We don't even have to do any processing in the grid. We just kind of have to hook it up. So let's try and see what kind of numbers we need for it to work. There. I like to have you here in the middle. And then do these hooked up quite nicely. So as always, the first thing we do is check what kind of numbers do we pull in one of these. Right here we can't see it because there is no power. But if we hook up a bit of power to it and do a little test, we can then see each one of these do 43.6 per minute. So the number we want to hit here is 2k. So we will need quite a bit. We'll need exactly 46 to output what we need, giving us less than giving us a bit more than a red belt, and inputting what we have right here. So quite simply, blue belt out both sides, and then we can pretty much do. We could almost mix these two. We'll probably give each of them their own belt to make sure that it's easy enough, and then we'll be on our merry way. So 46. Let's do 2 first, as that is the blueprint we need. And of course, let's get you actually moved out in the correct spot. Oh, I moved it that close. There we are. And let's see what kind of things we can do with this. So, firstly, let's stop the blinking. First, we need to figure out how many do we actually need. And to be honest, we probably can't have 46 in a row, so we might just do it in 2. That'll also make the belt work a lot easier, as we can merge 2 of these together. So if we do 2 rows of 23 and do a setup of that, or maybe 24. 23 is fine, because that will give us enough. And then we can do this on one belt and that on another belt, making sure we don't have to do any belt weaving. And we can probably get these out on a red belt as well. If we do 23, then we can do a red belt for the output, merging into... actually, that shouldn't be that much. Let's just check that again. That looks weird. 23. 26. Oh, that's right. So we actually do need more than getting out on 2 blue belts. Just getting them all the way down. So let's hook it up. These 2 together on 1 blue belt. This one together on the red one, and then we should be good. So the way we should do it is, if this will be our, this could in theory be our outputs. So we have something like that. Outputting just with these doesn't need to be incredibly fast. And then the inputs can be a mix of belts. We'll have probably one of you and a red one as well. Doing something like that maybe. I think that'll be good. So 23. On the blue one, I think we should get... Well, we can get... On the blue one, we get the mix belt, because that's a bit faster. So we'll have load into structure on the red one, going by itself. And then we'll do just 23 down, and then we'll be good to go. So there, 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 and there. That is the output. And let's just start here with a bit of space at the top. Let's also get in some power poles. Probably need in both of these places. That'll be overkill to do 2 over here, so let's just do it here, and let's see. So that is hooking up correct. 2, 4. That means we'll have 8. We'll have 16. Then 7 more, or 8 more, depending on how I want to do it. That is 8. Right there. And then we can move the bottom one to make sure we have it lined up correctly. So just like that. So that will give us exactly half of what we need in terms of getting utility signs out. All the inputs have been sorted, the outputs have been sorted. So let's just sort the 3 inputs. Let's see here. Unloading. That'll be 1. Here 2. And the third one is right here. 3. Then we'll need 2 rows of these, firstly, to make sure it actually produces enough. So let's take all view. Do a second row, and that should be exactly 2k utility signs per minute. The next one we need to do then, other than having that, is hooking up the unloading down here. Or the loading, sorry. There we are, loading. This will load all the utility and get it all in. We can take you away. Way. We will need... No, we can actually skip these, it seems. Oh, we'll have to have 1 here, though, to make it look correct. Could have done it above to make it look a bit prettier. But I think that is fine anyway. So that looks good. Let's do that just for making it look good. The outputs will go into our splitter, as we've done many times before. I'm just hooking all of this up while the rest is being delivered with the robots. And then we need the input sorted. We only need about, let's see if we do for both of them, 4 to 6. Well, because they have no power, that's why it looks weird. That for test. 46 for a second. So we pretty much just need 1 blue belt of each, and that can supply both of them. We don't need to do much more than that. We decided the red one should be our low density structures, so why not just get it in from over here. 1 belt going this way. You will go in, let's get you up 1 further. Right here. Blitz. We'll first just get a red belt fully compressed down. We'll then continue over here. Fear just on a red belt. Would be fine to save a bit of material cost. Right there. Giving us exactly what we need for 23 of these. Check here, 23. That's 13. That we can easily handle here. We get about 22.5, or exactly 22.5 going down. Then the blue one over here. Of course, we need to get it out first, so... Should we jump it up? Oh, we can almost jump it as high as we want to. So what if we just merge you right here? Same over this way. You'll merge here as well. So there and there. With belt, 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 and belt. And then one line from each of these that splits into these two areas like we have done before. And you can be the top one. So you can go something like this. Split. And jump. That means we have one spot for the other one going along the middle here. And the last one will just go over this way. And jump. We'll have another line going this way, making it very compact. From over here. There we are. Going this way and in. So this will be a low density structure. That is exactly what we need. And then the other two can be whatever they want to be. So let's set you up first. Load in structure less than 8K. You will request in the things we need. And start to get it up and running. Up here, the other two things we needed, if you just check it. Process units and flying robot frames. So let's just take processing units here. Processing units and flying robot frames over here. Let's just make sure by checking it again if we actually got the correct numbers, because we are doing two of these. 46. And yeah, it's all less than 1. And that should be pretty darn good. This will tax our base quite a bit when all the scientists are running, but it's gonna look so good. Let's see here. You'll be structure unloading. Means we'll start to add in some trains for you. Let's just give it 2 from over here. And it's been a while since we did a depot last. 1, 2. Loading and unloading. Until empty, until full. Into 5 seconds and inactivity. So something like that should be good. Goes to depot. Gets fuel, goes fills up cargo inventory, goes gets fuel, and then goes to the unloading. There we are. There's some coal for you. And this will probably just get fine like this. You can go to a depot. You can go, and then this will slowly but surely get filled in and start to deliver more things. Process units should be fine. Unloading, please. That is in the process of loading. Does that mean we don't have enough processing units being made at the moment? Ooh, that might actually be because all of it is going to make this. It's red circuits. Why are you not running? Oh, you are. You're just not running very quickly. So expanding this out might actually be good. How much are we actually producing here? Ooh, that's not a lot. And we probably need to expand that out quite heavily in case you want to continue. So yeah, we need to go and have a look at that. In theory, we can just do this. Since we did think well, I did use a bit of my brain when we did this last time. So hooking it up should be somewhat simple if we just want to double the production. No need for us to go over here at all. We just get it all in as it stands right now. And that will output twice as many processing units as we are at the moment. And get things going. That is processing units. Completely out of what we need. And then the last one is load density structures. That's already set up. Unloading. Oh wait. Did I just misdo something here? Your E. Ooh. Oh, I took the wrong one in. Stop. That is fine. We'll fix that. Just get it into the red instead. Jesus, that could have been quite bad. So let's just fix that. That was not the plan. Oh well, that is fine. We'll just shift some things around. Not the end of the world. We'll just shift you over. Do a split here instead. Make you go down. And you'll go over this way. And down here. On red belts, of course. And let's get... if you had anything overloading. So yeah, let's do this instead. You'll go in. You'll go in. And you'll not be loaded into structures. You'll be then the flying robot frames. I don't know how we messed that up. Did I just... no, did he misclick? I even typed the correct thing. Oh well. That's fine. Flying robot say loading. I like to make you unloading. That could have been quite bad if we hadn't caught that in time. That goes down the line. That goes in. Then we have to merge these two together instead. Luckily, that is quite easy to do. We'll just have it here instead. And like that. You'll just go up to here instead and merge like that. And then straighten over here. Yeah, that should be fine. There we are. You'll jump, 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 jump. So it still works, just with a small change in the plan. There we are. Or could we, in theory, do these instead? Wouldn't that look better? All these power poles, I think it would. So what if we just do this? Please get all of you away. Let's do a small last minute change. Then we'll get all of you in instead, so you can start there and there. Look how much better that looks. There we are. That looks pretty decent. Can I reach from here? Oh, we can do that instead. So there and there. Oh, how did I misalign these? That looks way better than the other thing. So that we'll keep this. So all of this should be set up right now. The only thing we need is to produce more processing units. And we are already, what's it called, expanding out the production we have over here. But as you can see, it's not going to be enough. It is consuming 4, what's it called, green. We'll have to hook up a second one if we want to produce even more out. So we might just quickly go and do that. I'll probably just do it while we break and then see if we can't get things to flow. Are you running or did we miss trains? Let's get the trains up here before I do anything. So 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. Depot. Depot. Flying robot frames loading and unloading. Empty cargo and up there. Getting pretty good at setting this up. But then again, it would be weird if I hadn't got this somewhat under control now. Now we have 2 trains for this one. Perfect. Please go. Please go. And while that is getting the flying rubber frames, and those will get delivered in, I will just quickly go over to the processing units and expand that a small amount. Since, how many are we making at the moment? Look at that, 700 something from 300. So let's just go to 1500 of these, as they seem to be quite important that we have them, and we need about 1,000. What's it called? For 2,000 science minutes. So let's just quickly take a train over there after we hook this up. Yeah, and you can go from here. Here. I want you over 1 further in case we expand this out in the future. We still have room for 2 belts here. Low utility science. Let's limit this to 2 stacks, as they are kind of expensive. There we are. That's gonna hold about 60,000. That's good enough. So let's take our trusty train. Let's quickly go to the processing area, and then I'll be right back. So quickly here, guys, I was debating if I should show you this on camera, but I wanted to, because I made a hilarious mistake. And that was, if you look here, I was wondering how could I consume that many flying robot frames in a few seconds. And that's because I connect this up to the blue. That is correct. But I connect the outputs up to the blue as well. And it should have been this blue instead. So we now have all of our flying robot frames stuck down here. So we'll just change that. I just wanted to show you that as a little fun thing. So do comment down below if you saw this. And yeah, then I'll be right back after I cleaned up this mess. So I got the mess cleaned up, and I just expanded our blue circuits, as that was quite easy to do. And if you look right here now, we're now consuming 31,000 green circuits per minute just to have the small amount we're running right now going. If you look here, we're consuming 8 full green belts going in, meaning that at the moment our base is consuming quite a lot, and we are just barely keeping up with the production. So that is looking pretty good. This is consuming pretty much all we have in our new grid. So right now I'm just waiting for this to fill up. Right now it's set to 32,000 since there's 32 in 1. And slowly but surely things are filling up very, very nicely. I might want to change you to not be auto priority, that one, just normal one, so we go on both sides. And yeah, this is going. And hopefully the next train we get will be delivered to our new science area. So I'll go there and wait, and then we'll be right back when I see production starting to flow. So I will see you in just a minute. So a train should be arriving in just a minute. If you look here, it is traveling along. Just needs to go through our long base and into our drop-off point. So that's going to be very good. So finally, we're going to get our 2K utility science per minute. That also means that next episode we will be hooking up our labs, because we have a few things we want to get done. So there we are, in terms of getting the rest of this research done before we actually go into launching rockets. So let's see. Ooh, there was a little thing there that needed a little fix. That goes in on both sides, flows in. There goes our science, finally producing. Hopefully all the way to the end and start to output. But if you did the ratios correct, there shouldn't be any issues. And so far it's looking good. Did we need to actually... A second? Yeah, we do need to fix our undergrounds here, having one of them to actually move them to the opposite side, otherwise we will have a bottleneck. So if we just do it's... What is about halfway? This is about halfway, so if you do this, and you'll just kind of go in, like that. That will solve our little situation with it backing up on the belt. Now it should run full speed. We should be getting 2000 utility science per minute. And let's just check. Science? Oh, did I accidentally build it for 3K? I was wondering why it was so big. Oh, seriously? Why did I think... What's... Oh, just times 1. Oh! Okay, we might have overbuilt this a small amount, but then again, 3K science a minute is also good. So, yeah, let's just keep it for now. It is my mistake for misreading 243. But it is working. And we would have had the same amount of belts anyway, so it don't change anything in terms of ratio. So let's just leave it at that. That will make it easy for us in the future. So thank you so much for tuning in. Do comment about all the little mistakes I made in this one and how it looks. And yeah, then I'll see you in the next one where we hopefully set up the labs and get our science flowing. So do leave a like if you want to see that and subscribe to the channel and come watch me on Twitch as well. A lot of you have done that already and we are so far streaming Dynasty program there and we are having a blast building a Megabase in that as well. So hopefully I'll see you there. And with that, I've been Dgray and I will see you in the next episode. Bye guys.